goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Tuesday. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. This morning, I want to talk to you about the traffic light situation. Yesterday, somebody got back to me from the Ashanti region and told me that I am here in Accra complaining, but in the Ashanti region, it's even much worse than what I thought. I don't know what's happening in the western region, the eastern region, Takrady, and all of that. And it actually hurts that you will have a whole nation where we would rather send people's sons and daughters, put police uniform on them and ask them to go and police the traffic situation in the country, where we could actually get red means stop, yellow means get ready, green means go, 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 and go, as we were taught in primary school. And somebody said, oh, he contacted the traffic people in the Ashanti region, and they told him that the spare parts were not present in the country at the moment, and so they have to deploy men to go and do that. In any serious country, all those people will not have their jobs. But we are not a serious country, so they all have their jobs. How is it that traffic lights do not work in the country? How? Traffic lights do not work, street lights do not work, street markings are not present, but police will catch you and tell you that they have arrested you for reckless driving. Meanwhile, the whole country is a crime scene. The whole country needs investigation by the police. It's a crime scene. But you'll be arrested and told that you have been arrested for reckless driving, whatever that means. Whatever that means, you've been arrested for reckless driving. Traffic lights isn't functioning. Street lights isn't functioning. Road markings are bad. So if your eyes are not good, you are driving at your own peril or to your peril. And it is supervised by the state. The basic necessities of life. Yesterday I spoke about food, clothing, and shelter. Today I'm talking about traffic lights, as I did yesterday. I've added street lights to it. And I'm just pointing to you how the basic things that we need as a people are not available to us. And yet we have our leaders meeting at ECOWAS. They will meet on Thursday, and they are thinking of going to Niger with military power. What is wrong with us? ECOWAS in itself is a joke, if you ask me. ECOWAS never intervenes when presidents decide to change the constitution to suit them to have a second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh term. They don't. ECOWAS never intervenes when the people in the constituent countries are suffering. They don't intervene. ECOWAS only rears its ugly head when they see that the presidents have been deposed and that they have to step in. That's all they think about. So it's another committee of family and friends. That's what ECOWAS has become. It's sad. It is very, very sad. So if somebody has Mr. Tinubu's line, call him, that he can stay in this Nigerian country that the subsidies have been cancelled, and leave us alone. Because what he's trying to do by trying to marshal whatever it is to go to Niger will come and affect all of us negatively. We don't want it. That is why all the Niger people are here in Ghana cutting nails and selling phone housing and covers. That is why Nigerian brothers and sisters find it comfortable to come here. That should be his preoccupation as a president. He is even in court over his election victory with Peter Obi. He has not finished. And ECOWAS, the joke that ECOWAS is, has decided to make him chairman of ECOWAS to solidify whatever it is that he has. And they are deciding that they will want to bring mayhem onto us. Did they ask the president of Niger what he did wrong to his people? Did they? ECOWAS is a joke. It is a big, big, big joke. Economic communities of West African states is a joke. Big joke. Can you play that video for me?
If the president would only look a little closer behind the veneer that closets him just a little behind his immediate circle of family and friends, he will see and feel the agony of Ghanaians. If he looked a little closer, even at the rank and file of his own party, he would recognize that this is indeed an economy in crisis. Yes, there are a few people who have prospered under this government, largely members of the president's family and his inner circle. The Ghana of the past 4 years is certainly nothing like the Ghana that the current population of Ghanaians aspire to. I want a Ghana where political activity is conducted with civility and honor, and no one thinks of rigging an election as an option.
That was President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, then candidate, when he wanted our power. He spoke about family and friends. He spoke about not rigging an election. He spoke about all the good things. Today, with the benefit of power, and when he spoke, he was speaking about John Mahama and Atta Mills in power, and he spoke about family and friends. We know how many people Atta Mills put from his family into government. We know how many people John Mahama put from his family into his... In fact, you can barely count them. Flip the coin. Start with Boakye Jaku, who wants to be president or flag bearer of the MPP, who was energy minister, who was chased out. Listen to the tape. He mentions Gabi Asare Daku, Gabriel Asare Daku. He says he's not a member of government, but he was mentioned in that tape. He has not responded to that. He has responded to Okujeto Ablakwa. Why has he not responded to that? Mention Ken Ofori-Atta, whose office was kept for him, even when he was on a sick bed, to come and be finance minister. There are too many of them. The president, can he listen to this tape and be comfortable that he's not going to run a government of family and friends? And I saw a video recently where he was angry, or he was not so happy, that the 10 presidential aspirants, the 10 wise men, as I like to call them, were all talking about the fact that they have a new vision and blah, blah, blah. He was not happy because he said that when they present that picture to the people, it means that then Akufo-Addo has not done well, and in the long run, when they win the flag bearership position, it will come back to head the party. Mr. President, you are naked. The king is naked. The king is naked, and he's not happy that he has been finally told that he is naked, because all the while people were just engaging him and leading him on, because they know that when they tell the king, because the king wears his emotions on his sleeve, he will be angry. But the king is naked, including your own vice president, who you gave all of us hope that is coming to help you fix whatever mess has been committed, which mess you have actually tripled and doubled and quadrupled. They are all preaching change. It tells you the vote of no confidence that 10 intellectuals of your party have passed on you, Mr. President. Now you are worried. Now it is not us who is saying it. It is your own people who are telling you. And yesterday I showed you the trajectory of my family. Samuel Atta Odoi Sykes. That's my grandfather. Not left, not right, straight. And he cannot deny me. The king is naked. You are naked, Mr. President. Your own people have passed the vote of no confidence on you. Your own people have told you how ill you have performed. Your own people have told you how you have failed. And I just played a video for you where you said you will not engage in family and friends. You are the president to be on record to have engaged in family and friends since Nkrumah, more than anybody. You are the president to have allowed a lot of rot to have happened. Kennedy Agyapong told us that he took 124,000, whether dollars or cedis, from the chief of staff's office to Adwoa Safo, his baby mama, as appearance fee or whatever it is, when she was not appearing in parliament. He said it himself on Asase Radio. Have you bothered to investigate that? People are sleeping under bridges. You said you would change that. You were complaining about the price of a ball of cake, which was 1 cedi. You said you would change that. A price of a ball of kinky now is 4 cedis, 5 cedis. You have failed. By your own marking scheme that you said, you have failed. And you know, shall I call it babies with sharp teeth? No, a black one and Filisokwachi where the babies with sharp. I don't know what you call them. Maybe elephants with long trunks. That's what I may call them. When they mention your name and they put your promises here and they put what you said and what you have not been able to achieve, then they get angry and say, Akufo-Addo nyaka, Akufo-Addo, or your papa can pay. Yeah, Mr. President, you know, you used to come and eat in our house. You know. You know. My uncle, Marcus, you know. You used to come and eat in our house. So, I have a good family already. We actually don't need you. But we are using the standards that you set for yourself and you used to criticize your political opponents. And you said you were going to make our lives better. Have you bettered our lives? And your cousin is busy talking about taking the bend. He has not taken the bend. He's moving the country in reverse gear. That's where we are going. Because if you came to meet KK at 1 cedi, you have not redominated the city, but we're buying KK now 4 cedis, 5 cedis. Where are you taking it? Are you taking it forward or backward? If you came to meet a gallon of fuel less than 5 cedis, and now you are selling to us a liter of fuel for more than 12 cedis, almost 13 cedis, why are you taking us? You're taking us back. Children are vacating for the 4th time this year. You don't have textbooks. People have gone through a curriculum that they do not understand, and they have had to write exam. BEC children, where are their textbooks? You swapped the curriculum in 2019, or 2018, I should say. Where are the textbooks? You have failed. And history is that right from Nkrumah up to your tenure, you are the worst failing president. Nobody will tell you. I'll tell you. I'm not afraid to say, I'll tell you. The things you said and the things you have done, if we do a comparative analysis, you have failed. Now your 10 people in your party who want to be flag bearers, they are all telling you that, Mr. President, we don't want to be associated with you because you have failed. They are preaching change. They are preaching a new vision. It should tell you something. So Nana, do something before you die. Do something. When I was criticizing John Mahama in the past, my mother and her friends, they called me and said, criticizing President Techo, you are over criticizing the president. My mother and her friends. Today, my mother's friends who are MPP people, when they say, criticize Akufo-Addo, so what exactly is their motive and their principle? They like principle and motive. That's what I like. Speaking of principle and motive, play that reckless driver's video for me. Play it for me. And viewer discretion is advised, please. Forgive me for the F words that were used in there, but this was an MTN driver. This happened about over the weekend. MTN sack that driver. Ghana police pick him up, put him before the court. If it is possible, jail him. I'll be following the story. MTN, arrest that driver, sack him, put him before the court, jail him. He was driving on the wrong side of the road because he thought there was traffic, or he said there was traffic. When they asked him, that was his foolish explanation he gave. You saw what happened. So MTN, good morning to you. Say you are Ghana's biggest telco. Yes, I know you come and do business here. I actually don't care. I said the man has done wrong. Catch him, arrest him, sack him first of all. Let him lose his job. Number 2, Ghana police, pick him up, put him before the court. He's a reckless man. He's a danger to society and danger to humanity. Don't encourage him. Arrest him. Play the video again for me, please. MTN, arrest him, sack him, put him before the court. He is not fit to be behind the wheels. He was driving on the opposite side. The other side was moving, was fluid and lucid. He decided to be on the other side. He's a reckless driver. And I know you have put behind your vehicles for careless driving, blah, 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 blah. We didn't have the opportunity to call. Now we have the video because the bikers were videoing. And they were on their right of way. And he proved that he was a reckless driver. Sack him first of all, put him before the court. Let the police arrest him and jail him. Don't find him, jail him. He's a danger to society. He's behaving like some of our politicians. You must not encourage him. Good morning.
Water is life.